Hello everyone. How's it going? Okay. We're gonna put on some music for the background. And I'm gonna hurry and share this video. So if you guys would like to do that as well, that would be great. Okay, 1 second. This will load. It actually might not load. Okay. Okay, sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so Abrahim, what? I thought you were going to bed. Hello. Adil, Denise, hello. Menat Allah. Hi guys. So today we are talking about the future simple tense. Okay. And I forgot I need to switch the thing. Morning or evening. So it's actually afternoon here. Okay, so it's 3:52 in the afternoon. Okay. Hector, greetings from Mexico. Hello. Alexandra. Nice. Okay, so let's begin with our lesson. Tevez. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna switch the camera because we're gonna start writing stuff, okay? I hope you guys are all having a great day. Okay. So now that the camera is switched, we can begin. Okay, so today, like I said before, we were talking about future simple. So we're gonna do a little lesson. I may bring on a couple people, and then we will do the same lesson on the Hollow app if you guys want to join there. But for those of you who are joining for the first time, hello, my name is Haley, and welcome to the Hollow app, or the Hollow family. That's what I should say. I think this is gonna fall down, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But it's so nice to have you all here, and I hope you guys are all having a great day. Okay, let's begin. Future simple, okay? So future simple is in the name. It's pretty simple to understand. Hopefully you guys will catch on, or if you don't already know this. But future simple indicates an action that will take place after the current moment in time, okay? And it has no connection with what's going on right now, okay? So it's just something that's going to happen in the future. That is basically what it is, okay? This class is always when I'm busy. I'm sorry, Hector. Tomorrow I will be going live more in the morning, so hopefully that will be better for you guys. But here's an example of a future simple sentence, okay? He will walk home. He will walk home, okay? This is an example of future simple tense, okay? It's something that's going to happen in the future. It doesn't have anything to do with what is going on right now, okay? I will, or I'm going to. Perfect, Yosef. See, and a lot of you guys have probably already learned this, but for those of you who are beginners in English, this is very useful to know, okay? Something happened after a specific time. So med, it's even simpler than that. It's just something that happens in the future, okay? I will go to the stadium tomorrow. Perfect. You're the first teacher I've ever watched since I started following HoloPage on Facebook, and then June. That's awesome! Well, that's great to hear. Okay, so does that make sense? So sometime in the future, after now, he is going to walk home, okay? it's pretty simple. So hopefully you guys will catch on. But remember, if you guys have any questions, please comment them down below and we can address your questions. Okay. So the formula or the way to create a future simple sentence, there are a couple ways, and I saw you guys giving an example of both. So the first one is, okay, we'll do it in different colors. Okay, so here's the first way you can create a future simple sentence, okay? And that is will plus your verb, okay? And this is just your root verb, so there's nothing that you're going to change to the verb, okay? So it's just going to be your verb. So, will walk, okay? So this is your first example, okay? Will plus verb, okay? So our second thing that we can do to create a future simple tense sentence is you do your to be verb, so am, is, are, plus going to, plus your verb, okay? Okay, so an example sentence of this is you are going to sing. Okay? You are going to sing. Okay, so these are two different ways we can create the future simple tense. Okay? I will start work tomorrow. Perfect. So let's see what everyone else is saying. I will be back. Yes. I will start work tomorrow. Yes. I will go exercise. I will visit my cousin. I'm going to travel means I'm not sure on 100% about my trip in the future. Perfect, Alexandra. Tevez says, future simple is the one that you'd mostly use in conversational English. We do use this a lot, that is correct. As a native English speaker, we do use future simple tense quite often. That is correct. Could you explain future simple and how native speakers use it? Yes, I will, Med. We will do that. I will start my study. I'm going to the city next day. I'm going to the city tomorrow. Is that what you're meaning to say? I'm going to go to the party tonight. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to vacation next summer. Okay. Sweet. So here are some instances that you may use the future simple tense, okay? So the first thing is, let's see. So if you're talking about an instant decision or a decision that you have just made, that is when you would use future simple tense, okay? So example is, I will make a sandwich now, or I will go to school at this university. I will do this, okay? So if you're making instant decisions, that is when you would use future simple tense, okay? Or if you're talking about promises or voluntary actions, okay? So an example of this is, I will call you tomorrow. I will pick up the trash on the side of the road, okay? I will do this, I will do that, okay? So these are voluntary actions, these are things that you chose to do, okay? So the first one, again, is for instant decisions, and the second one is for voluntary actions, okay? I will help you. Perfect. So does that make sense, Med? So these are instances when native English speakers would use the present simple tense, okay? Okie doke. Okay, so does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions about that? Let's wait a couple seconds. I can write a few examples down just so you guys understand it and can see it. I will buy a new car tomorrow. Perfect, Nail. But if you guys don't have any questions, we can move on. The spring will spring in the spring. Yeah. I think that sounds correct, Arash. For future plan. So if you're talking about going to, that is a different form of future tense that we have not talked about yet, okay? Let's see. Okay. I will not be here when you come back? When you come home? What is the difference between going to and will in the future tense? Your voice is low. Please make it louder. Okay. Okay. What is the difference between going to and will in the future tense? So they mean the same thing, okay? So will often suggests that the speaker will do something voluntarily, okay? So that is usually when they would say will to respond to someone else's complaint or request for help, or when they're going to do something voluntarily, okay? We also use will when we request that someone help us. So, will you help me with this? Or will you take out the trash? Will you set the table? Okay? So it's when we're asking if someone will volunteer and do something, but it's also talking about when we voluntarily do something as well, okay? And so then going to, so like, going to often expresses that it is a plan, okay? So I'm going to go to the store. So that is, it is more like he planned it, okay? So he is going to spend his vacation in Hawaii. So he made a plan, and he is going to spend his vacation in Hawaii, okay? And it expresses the idea that a person intends to do something in the future. It does not matter whether the plan is realistic or not, okay? So this is something that someone intends to do, which is slightly different than someone volunteering to do something, okay? So I will go do this, whereas someone saying, I'm going to go do this, okay? So going to sounds more intentional, whereas I will do this sounds more like you're accepting someone's offer, you're going to volunteer and do something, okay? But this is just for specific cases, but I think generally you can interchange and use either one of these, okay? Because for the most part, they both mean about the same. Okay. Okay, Convinced Mountaineer. I have a request, Haley, as well as Ben Hollow and others. You are doing an excellent for non-English, but nowadays you are going live at late midnight time of Asian countries. I think most of the learners from Asia. So if you could consider the Asian early night time, they could attend your live request only if you can do nothing more else. It's true also that true learners do consider any kind of challenges. Thanks a lot. So I'm so sorry for those of you who are watching this video and it's super late where you guys are at. But for me, I can't do anything about it because this is when my classes get out. Before this time, I do have school. I do have college classes that I need to go to. So I'm super sorry about that. This is the only time that I can go live. But this is why it's so awesome that we have other teachers, because they can go live at other times of the day. And on the Hollow app, we are getting a lot new teachers, so we will all be able to go live at different times. Our goal on the Hollow app is to have someone live at all times of the day, okay? So someone in the morning, someone in the afternoon, someone at night. So we'll always have someone who is doing a live video so that no matter what time of day it is for you guys. You can always hop on the Hollow app and you can watch a lesson. Okay, so that is our goal. But for me, I'm so sorry. I am in college and this is the only time that I can go live. But on Fridays, I can go live more earlier, so hopefully that will help you guys out. Okay. If you're going to take a test that requests from a lighting pick, will. Okay. I'm going to Paris, or I will to Paris. So Christian, I think you're missing the verb. Okay, so the first one is I'm going to go to Paris, which would be correct. And the second one is you would say I will go to Paris. Okay, so both of those would be correct if you include the verb, which is go, to go. Okay. Let's see. So does that make sense, everyone? So now let's move on to negative forms, okay? So just as will is used to express voluntary actions or things you are willing to do, its negative form, which is will not or won't, is used to express something that you are not willing to do or something that you refuse to do, okay? So here is an example of that. Okay, so someone is trying to call Sarah on the phone and she never answers. So they say, you know what, I'm tired of talking to Sarah. I won't call her again, okay? So I won't, or I will not call Sarah again. Okay? Again, this is a negative form and all we are doing is just adding a not. Okay? I will not call Sarah again. Will not. Okay? This is the contraction for will not. Won't. Okay? Does that make sense? Perfect, Omar. Let's see. Another example is, this is something you should never say to your mom, but it's an example. But don't ever say this, okay? Okay. Again, don't say this to your parents, but here's an example. I will not do my chores, okay? So you might have heard this from your younger siblings who don't know any better. They say, when mom asks, hey, will you do your chores? They say, I will not do my chores. And then your sibling will probably get in trouble. I will not stop my internship. I won't visit thou. Nice. Okay. Goodbye. Alex is applying for study abroad. Nice. That'll be cool. Okay. Chores. So chores are like things that you're assigned to do to help around the house, okay? So a chore, an example of a chore may be you need to sweep the floor or clean the kitchen, okay? So those are chores. They're things that you do to help out around the house, usually to help clean the house, okay? Reese says, I will not eat my vegetables. Again, something that you should not tell your mom. I will not say that to my mom. Perfect, Arash. So yeah, chores are just things that you do to help out around the house. I won't tell you where it is. Ooh, good one, Rawaz. Okay. Okay, so now let's change the simple future tense to questions. Okay, so how do we do this? Sounds more fluent. Homework could count as a chore. Some people may count it as a chore, but I think it's separate. Okay. Let's see. So now we're talking about questions. Okay? So how do we change future simple tense into a question? Can anyone answer that? We'll wait a couple seconds. Let's not listen to this. What should we listen to? Okay, let's do this. Will you go to Paris? Perfect, Christian. Can anyone else tell me how we do questions? With will that are either request or help or assistance, okay? Will she get married, okay? Med says will plus your subject. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Will plus your subject, and that is how we model our questions. So Hector, we just talked about the difference between will and going to, okay? Will plus subject plus verb. Perfect. We got it. Okay, so here's an example. Okay. Will she eat her food? Okay, so notice how we have our will, our subject, which is she, and then our verb, which is eat. Okay? And then the rest of the sentence, which is her food. Will she eat her food? Reading some of these comments is a real chore. Okay? Okay, so let's do more examples of questions. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, will you send me the link? Perfect. That was a good example. Will you go to the shop? Yes. Will you cook? Nice. Okay. Here is an example that I have. Will you go to the concert tonight? Will you go to the concert tonight? I don't even know if I'm showing this whole thing. Perfect. You should start by will. Yes. How do you distinguish will from wheel? Context. Okay. So in this case, I'm saying the subject, which is you, but if someone's just speaking it and they don't say the subject, then more than likely it is will, okay? Because we're talking about we will, so that is including the subject, okay? Okay. Will you attend tomorrow's program? Perfect. Will she eat it? Will you visit Israel? Okay. Okay. Will you make some pizza for tonight? Ooh, maybe I will. Pizza sounds good. I noticed that would is a more polite form of will. Give me an example, Tevez. I'm not sure what you mean. Would is more polite sounding than will? Will you play the piano tonight? Would you play the piano tonight? I think they're about the same. Okay. Does that make sense, everyone? How long have I been doing live? Okay. And then, in answer to these questions, all you would say is, I will or I will not be going to the concert. Okay? Okay. Thanks for leaving. Okay, so that is the lesson that I have planned for today. If you guys have any questions, please comment them, but if not, we are going to end for today. So thank you all for watching. I will visit you someday. That is correct. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on the Hollow app right after this, okay? Anyways, bye guys, thank you for watching.